Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Koi, joined by Char Kirk. We're looking at Sizzle, The Bad Batch from Disney Plus, and it's on Star Wars' YouTube channel. Funny enough, with YouTube's automatic ad placement stuff, there is a movie being advertised here called The Bad Batch from 2017 with Jason Momoa.
That's Suki Waterhouse, I believe.
And so
that's just the actress.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Just interesting that same name, and so YouTube's like, we'll just throw this ad here for, you know, all the kids who want to see The Bad Batch, they'll also see the advertisement for this movie. Anywho, here we go. Sizzle, The Bad Batch from Disney Plus.
They call themselves the Bad Batch. The Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!
That was quite an impressive display.
Okay.
I find that to be super, super, super cool. I do have one thing. I wish that it was live action. I don't know why, I do. Like, I know that it's in the style of the animated series that we've seen before, and that's pretty darn cool, and a lot of people are very excited about this for good reason. I think that this is really fun, and it somewhat makes up for what happened with Finn, you know? Because Finn's story could have been way more interesting in the new trilogy, and it was sort of got wasted, in my opinion. I mean, I feel like a lot of people agree with that, and a lot of people, you know, the consensus is that his story was just kind of just wasted.
Yeah.
And so to have this story that's solely focused on these guys who are the rebels within, I think that's actually pretty cool. I think that's a great story to tell. I just wish that it was live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I just feel like I really do have to finish watching Clone Wars to understand everything. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there that I feel like a lot of people are very excited about, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean?
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, obviously it would be good to finish the Clone Wars and get all caught up, but I'm sure there's many people who saw this trailer, got excited, who haven't finished the Clone Wars. I'm certain, because not everybody can, right? Not everybody has that kind of time. And so, yeah, like, I'm definitely interested in finishing the Clone Wars. I think we got halfway through the series, and it was a lot of fun. I want to go back and finish it. There's a lot of things I got to get finished. I got to finish Dragon Ball. I'm halfway through GT. I know a lot of people don't like that. It's not canon, but I'm halfway through GT, and then I'm going to continue on to Super, and then with Star Wars, Clone Wars, like, I have to get through the rest of it. But yeah, just, you know, in isolation, I still am excited by this story. Like,
It looks really cool, yeah.
You know, you have these guys who are stormtroopers who are fighting against them secretly. They're the Bad Batch. You know, I think that's a great idea, and the tone that they're going for is really cool. I think that it's awesome that Disney's doing this now. For those of you who are from the Indian audience, this is nothing new. It's like they've been doing edgy stuff on Disney Plus in India already. They're already exploring more mature thematic films, whereas Disney Plus over here has been more stuff that the whole family can enjoy.
Right.
Even with that though, I think that this has an edge to it that's pretty darn cool. It's got bad in the title. You know, I think it's pretty darn cool that they're exploring edgier stuff here with Disney Plus in the States. And I think that with time, you'll probably see two categories show up, just like with Netflix. You know, you got your kids section, you got your grown-up section, maybe you have your overlapping section. And that's where a lot of Disney Plus's content falls, is overlap of stuff that's, you know, for the PG-13, PG-13, maybe G, you know, that whole sphere, which is the most profitable sphere, to be perfectly honest. So, but I think that this is cool, and I'm really, really hope that we get like the Deadpool of the Star Wars, you know. I suppose Deadpool wasn't the first one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Deadpool was like rated R, and their Spawn was rated R, but they didn't get anywhere near as much love as Deadpool did. The final Wolverine installment, Logan.
Yeah.
I forgot the name for a second, don't know why. Logan got, you know, a lot of love, and that was a rated R comic book film.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do long for the day that we see a Star Wars film that fills that niche of fans that have, you know, because we have yet to see Star Wars at that level, like truly explored yet.
Sure,
You know?
and I guess like there are a lot of Star Wars fans definitely who are very, very much adult and people who have grown up with it. So it just makes sense to kind of grow up with the audience as well.
Right.
But I mean, this looks really cool, and just as a sizzle on its own, I thought that they did a really great job of just like showing the action with some cool music.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, cool, that's exciting.
What Warner Brothers did was they explored that stuff, I feel like, more with animation first.
Oh yeah.
There's like animated Batman films that
yeah.
are really, really dark. I'm looking forward to this, and I like that it's got an edginess to it, and it's still something that is like edgy for the family. I don't imagine you're gonna see like blood and guts and stuff like that, but it does have like that cool, more darker, you know, Hell's Angels type of vibe to it. If that makes any sense.
There's some cool action. You got some like bad guys that we recognize.
Yeah.
It's just like a continuation of the Clone Wars, but just carrying on, like you said, with just like the ordinary people.
I think that, I mean, maybe it is, but you guys tell me, and educate me about this. I think that this is its own thing apart from the Clone Wars. Like obviously,
but at the end they made a point of showing the Clone Wars, and then it gets all burnt up, and then it turns into the Bad Batch.
right. Sure, that's fair. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know that we're gonna have overlapping characters that are on the protagonist side. Maybe there are. I mean, they didn't hint at it.
No,
that's all I'm getting at. That's why it feels like its own. Even though
It is its own story, yeah.
Yeah, even though it's part of the Clone Wars, it still feels like its own thing as opposed to what we've been getting.
For sure. It's like its own thing, but like a continuation of the thing that people know.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It's a continuation of the thing that's on its own, that's independent, but it's a continuation.
The thing of
nonetheless.
the thing.
Let us know your feelings in the comments below. Are you quite excited by this? Would you have been more excited if this was a live action? I think I certainly would have. I see no reason why. It's like, there's so much money to be made from Star Wars, but I guess at the end of the day, animation's cheaper to make. So,
well, especially in today's climate, animation is the way to go.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like you can make sure that your project is going to be finished on time, because like it's so much easier to do voiceover, and then all of the people working on the animation and stuff can just work from home.
Fair. Yeah.
Wherever.
No, yeah. I mean, I called that out a long time ago.
You did, yeah.
So.
And I see so many of my friends doing voiceovers. I'm doing voiceover right now. Like that's
right.
That's what you do.
And on that note, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Please be sure to check out Achara Kirk on her YouTube channel, youtube.com/Achara.
/Chabikoe. I'm there too.